to my channel. If you're new, thanks for joining us today. I'm presuming you're here for the Feel Unique Pick and Mix samples, and I've got not one but two Pick and Mix samples because Feel Unique Pick and Mix is back. It is finally back. If you're new to my channel, then I am a little bit obsessed with this. I am trying to pare back my spending a little bit, although that's not happened quite as well as I would have hoped it would have because of lockdown. But yeah, I'm desperately trying to avoid sort of beauty box subscriptions, and I've been suckered in the past and bought a lot, and I've ended up with loads of products that I need to use up, and a lot of products that I don't actually want or would use myself, so I'm ending up giving them away. Or so for me, to try and help me stop that buying into the beauty box, I use something like the Feel Unique sample service to get my little beauty fix, to get that little bit of exciting mail without ending up with a load of stuff that I'm not going to use or that's cost quite a lot of money. So if you need Feel Unique's Pick and Mix service, you basically go onto the website, pick yourself 5 samples out of a massive selection, and you pay $3.95 for your postage, and then Feel Unique will give you a voucher for that $3.95, which you can then redeem on the website against a full-size item. So I'm lucky because I get my mum to order me another lot of samples if there is stuff on there that I really want to try. I try not to just go on there and grab the stuff that's like the big sizes, or you know, things that I'm maybe not as interested in. I tend to pick up samples. They may only be small, but of products that I'm either interested in trying out. They're brands that I have heard of but can't afford or haven't managed to try. So that's how I try to do it. So I'll show you my first one. There's quite a few little sachets in this one. But yeah, they're all things that I wanted to try. So this is sort of like a cult classic that everyone talks about, and it's the Vita Liberata Body Blur. And I've never been into self-tanning. I'm pasty and proud, but you know, sometimes, I mean, my legs are ghostly white. It would be nice to have just a little bit of a glow if I'm going out for an evening, or like an evening on a holiday or something. So I thought this would be a nice way to try it. This is the Sunless Glow Self-Tanning HD Skin Finish in Latte, which is medium dark, which scares me a little bit with how pasty I am. And you've got 10ml in here. Yeah, like I say, not a self-tanner. This is what it looks like. I'm hoping it's got a seal on because I don't think I'm going to be using it. Oh no, it's not got a seal on. Shall we have a little look? Because I'm a little bit concerned about how dark this is going to be. And it is only a little tube, so I'm not sure, where am I going to put this, on my hand? I'm not sure, with this being such a little tube, how much it is going to do and whether it will cover all of my legs, because I have quite chunky legs. But that's what I was thinking of, sort of just something to put on when I've got a skirt on or something and I just need just a little colour. And this I have heard good things about. That's sort of the comparison. So it's giving it a little bit of colour, but it's also meant to be like a blurring technology, which I suppose for any imperfections or anything would be great. So yeah, picked that up to try. Interesting. I, like I say, don't do self-tan normally. So yeah, I mean, you can't really see that much difference, but I think it has made a slight difference. It's hard to tell on camera, but I think it has made a slight difference. So yeah, interested to see what that's like. No idea when I'm actually going to use that, as we're not going out at the moment and there's no holidays planned. So, but yeah, I thought I'd pick that up and give it a go, and it's a decent size sample as well, 10ml. Next up, I picked up this from Filorga. It's the Optimize, and it's just like a little eye cream. It says eye contour cream, dark circles, puffiness and wrinkles, and you get 4ml in there. So you don't need to use an awful lot of eye cream. A full size eye cream is usually 15ml at the most, so that should last me a little while. I should be able to get a feel for it. Filorga are a lovely brand, but a little bit out of my price range. So if I do see decent size samples on there of the Filorga products, I do normally pick them up because the Filorga products I've tried in the past have been pretty darn good. So yeah, I picked that one up, and then I've just got 3 little sachets. So this I picked up, it's from Zealand. It's called Age Control Foundation. I got it in the shade Porcelain. There's only 2ml in here, so I'll be lucky if I get a full face out of that. But I've heard a lot about Zealand's. They're not the cheapest brand in the world, but I do hear good things about them, so I thought it would be interesting to try and see what it was like. And this is supposed to be sort of a hybrid between skincare and makeup, because Zealand's is, I think, predominantly a skincare company, and it says Supreme Skin Perfecting Treatment Foundation that helps combat the signs of aging while creating a younger looking complexion with flawless finish. Paired with a unique complex of potent anti-aging ingredients, this moisture enhancing formulation helps restore skin firmness and elasticity and minimises the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Infused with antioxidants from green shiso leaves to help shield against environmental assaults, contains photoluminous diamond microspheres to optically veil imperfections, provides long-lasting natural medium to full coverage, oil-free. Yeah, wow. Whether it will actually live up to those claims, I think there's a lot of claims in there, but I thought it was quite interesting. I don't really use a lot of foundation, especially in summer. I'm avoiding trying to put makeup on my skin at all, but I thought this might be a nice little sample. If I do have to go somewhere and I want to put some makeup on, I might give that a go. Next up is a brand that I do love, that I've tried quite a few of their products in sample versions. Again, not the cheapest. This is from Lumen, and it's a Finnish company, and this is part of their Arctic Luminescence range, and this is the Hydration Recharge Overnight Cream for all skin types. Again, only 2 ml, so this will be like one overnight treatment, but it's meant to be a deeply hydrating... My hair is stuck to my lip. A deeply hydrating formula that works while you sleep to leave skin healthy and radiant looking by morning. It says 88% naturally derived, which is nice. Formulated without parabens, formaldehyde, donors, or mineral oil. It just looks like a hydrating cream, to be honest. I'll see what it's like and see whether it is that mask texture or whether it feels rich enough to be like left on overnight and have an effect, but I will let you know. Quite a few of their products I've tried and loved, so I have high hopes for that. And I think I'm going to be putting some Lumen skincare on my birthday wish list because I do really like their products. And last up, I am on the hunt for the perfect facial sunscreen. I'm currently using ones that I've got that I'm trying to use up and get rid of. So I've got some Ultra Sun, I think I've got a Polar one, and I've got a Ren one. Now, I like the Ren one, and this I hear is very similar to the Ren one. This is from Dermalogica, and this is a new release. So I'd seen it hyped up quite a lot on Instagram and social media, and I thought it sounded like it might be good for me. It's an invisible physical defense, so it is a mineral sunscreen rather than a chemical sunscreen, although in theory they're all chemical. But the difference between mineral and chemical is the mineral sunscreens tend to be more like a physical block. I think some people worry about the chemical sunscreen being absorbed into the skin and causing detrimental damage. For me, wear an SPF, whether it's chemical or mineral, whatever your preference. In the past, mineral sunscreens have been really difficult to find without being really thick and occlusive and like leaving an ashy colour on your skin, even a pale skin tone like mine. I've used mineral sunscreens and just found it washes me out, makes me ashy. So a lot of people couldn't use them, or a lot of people didn't like to use them. The formulas are getting a lot better, and so I've got high hopes for this one. The Ren one is nice. It leaves a matte finish. It does, you have to work in quite a lot to get rid of that white cast, but you can get rid of it. And this is meant to be similar. So this is an SPF 30. I do prefer a 50 for my face. I think the Ren's 30 as well though, to be fair. And it's meant to be invisible weightless defense that blends easily on the skin, featuring ultra sheer zinc oxide. And yeah, that's it. It's just a tiny little sample. I don't even think it tells you how much you're getting on there. I wouldn't say any more than 2 ml, but I mean, I will try and do my face with that. But yeah, I just was interested when I saw it being advertised as an invisible physical defense. I thought that sounded quite interesting, so I picked that one up to try. Not the cheapest, but mineral sunscreens aren't. They tend to be more expensive than the traditional chemical sunscreens. But it's personal preference. It's whatever you prefer, and I would use either. So I'm not a sunscreen snob. And then this is my second little selection, and I picked this up from Nooks. This was like one of the first things I saw, and I thought, oh, that sounds really interesting. And if you saw my Marks and Spencer's beauty bag that I recently uploaded and showed you all the things you could get in their summer beauty bag, the Nooks sun cream was in there. So when I saw this, which is the after sun lotion, I thought this would be really nice to try when I'm using their sunscreen. This is the Refreshing After Sun with sun and water flowers, prolongs tanning, helps repair and soothe the skin for face and body. 7ml in there, which is a decent sample for a Nooks product. And it says that it's non-comedogenic and paraben free. So non-comedogenic, non-pore clogging. Got it right this time. I normally say colour clogging or something. I mean, it's been really hot in the UK at the moment. We keep getting the odd storm or shower in between, but we're getting some really beautiful weather. So this might be nice to go on after a day in the sun or a particularly hot day. Looking forward to trying that, and I'm going to try and use it when I'm using my Nooks sunscreen so that I can use them together. Next up, I picked up this little sample from Rodial, and this is their vitamin C eye souffle. It's meant to brighten and renew. So it's a rich eye cream with vitamin C for visibly brighter and more even looking under eye. So I do have dark circles under my eyes. It's not my main concern under my eyes. My main concern is the puffiness and now the fine lines that are appearing. But I thought this would be an interesting one to try. And Rodial products, they're newer ones that I'm seeing coming out, these vitamin C ones, they just seem quite expensive. So when I saw this on there, I thought I would give it a go and see what it was like. Obviously, it's only a 1ml sample, so I'm not going to get that many uses out of it, but I wouldn't use an awful lot of this because of it having a vitamin C in. I'm not sure, obviously, what the concentration is, how far down the ingredient list it is. It seems like it's going to be quite nourishing. It has got ascorbic acid in, but it's quite far down the ingredient list. I mean, it's probably not going to be the strongest concentration of vitamin C because you are putting it under your eyes. But yeah, I'd be interested to see whether a vitamin C cream specifically for your eyes will do any different to me just using a vitamin C serum in the morning and just putting that under my eyes. People are probably going to shout at me now and say I shouldn't be using my vitamin C serum under my eyes, but I'm a little bit sceptical nowadays of products that are specifically for eyes. I do buy them. You've just seen that I've picked this up, and I've picked up a Filorga eye cream. I'm not quite out of that market yet, but I just have started to think, although the under eye area is a bit more delicate, a lot of products I think you can probably just take up to sort of your radial bone, and it will then seep up anyway into your under eye area. So do we really need an extra under eye product? I do like under eye creams. I do like using them. I enjoy that extra bit of hydration for under my eyes, but not necessarily necessary. Not necessarily necessary. That was nice English, Emma. Well done. Another Filorga product that I picked up, and I think I've got another one of these knocking around, probably from Feel Unique. This is the Miso mask, and I've heard really good things about this. So I thought if I have got another sample, which is this size, is 7ml, it would be better to have another one and have 14ml and be able to get quite a few uses and see what I think of it. It's meant to be a soothing radiance mask. So yeah, I'm almost positive that I've got another one of these somewhere knocking around that I can pair them up together and have a bit more of a sample size. This is another mask. Got a theme going here. You know I love face mask. This is from Goldfaden MD, and I picked up from Goldfaden MD an under eye dark circle corrector from the Feel Unique sample service, and it lasted me ages, and I honestly thought that it made a difference. A little bit out of my price range, and like I say, I'm trying to avoid buying eye products, but when I saw this, I thought I would pick it up. It is meant to be for oily, problematic skin, and it's a facial detox, clarify and clear mask, and it's 7ml. And you can use up to 4 times a week. You just leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes and wash off with water. I wouldn't classify my skin as oily or combination or particularly problematic. However, just recently, I don't know whether I've reacted to some skincare or some sunscreen, or whether I've just suddenly got hormonal, but I've had quite a bit of breakout around my chin area. So I thought I'd pick this up, and it might help if I can use this a couple of times. It might just help to get everything back to normal, because I don't normally suffer with acne or spots or breakouts really very often at all. So I picked that up, and for the same reason picked this up, and this is from CeraVe, and it's the SA Smoothing Cleanser, which is salicylic acid smoothing cleanser. I got a sample of this recently and the soothing cream that goes with it, and I have started using this because of the salicylic acid and because of the problems that I'm having here. I'm using it as my second cleanse on a night and as my morning cleanse. I haven't noticed so far any adverse effects to it. It definitely does what it says on the tin, as in it cleanses your face, which is what you want from a cleanser. CeraVe are really nice because they have ceramides, hence the name CeraVe. Ceramides within their skincare range, which are meant to be really good for your skin. I do like the products that I've used previously with ceramides in, so was interested to pick another one up. This is a really good sample size. I'm not sure it tells you how much it is. 20 ml, so yeah, 20 ml in there. And like I said, I've been using the one that I've got currently probably nearly a week, and you don't need much at all. You do get a slight foam. It just feels like a normal sort of water-based cleanser, which I would use as a second cleanse or a morning cleanse. So yeah, not sure how effective the salicylic acid is with it being a wash-off treatment, but I thought I would pick up another one and see how we get on. So I've now got 40 ml to use. That's a decent size. That should give me a good test to see how my skin gets on and whether I can clear it up. Oh, it's driving me mad. I mean, I don't think you can see it too badly on camera, but it's just been very bumpy, texturized, and a few breakouts. So trying that to see whether it will work. And those were my Feel Unique samples. So I mean, I think this one was really good because we got some decent size samples and some really great brands to try. But equally in this one, I don't think I can pick everything up. I've got some really nice products that I'm interested to try, and I think that's the thing with Feel Unique. You have to go on regularly to see what's changing, what's new on there. They sometimes have really good size samples, like the CeraVe 20 ml is a decent size sample, but not always. Sometimes they are just going to be tiny little sachets. But if it's a product that you want to try before going out and actually purchasing and spending that money to find that you don't like it and you've wasted a load of money on a product, then it's a great way to try out some products before you buy them. And I really like doing it. And you'll always see Feel Unique pick and mix samples on my channel. So if you are interested, then please do click that subscribe button and join the family. I also do empties videos, so you'll see my thoughts on all of these products once I've actually used them. My sample jar is looking really full at the moment, so I am going to try and get through some of my little samples and see what they're like and see whether I'll be repurchasing any of them. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Did you like the products that I've picked? Have you been using the Pick and Mix service now that it's back up and running? What are your favourites? Do you recommend any of these? Have you already tried them? Let me know in the comments below. I love chatting to you guys down there, and hopefully I will see you again for another video very, very soon. Thanks for watching, guys.